What's up, everyone? I'm back. It's been a while since I've done a Blu-ray update. Yeah, I just didn't feel like doing one these past couple of months. I don't know why, I just felt uninspired or lazy or just did not want to get up my ass and make any videos. But now I'm actually moving, so I figured I'd finally just recap all the movies that I bought these past few months in one massive video, so this is going to be a really big update video. I'm going to start with a bunch of Criterions that I got during the July sale. Every July, Criterion likes to do a 50% off sale on all their stuff at Barnes & Noble and on Amazon, so I picked up quite a few of them. And I'm going to do these by spine number. So I'm going to start with spine number 2, and that is Seven Samurai. This is, without question, one of the best movies of all time. Everybody should already know what this movie is. If you've never seen this movie, you've definitely seen clones of it. The Magnificent Seven, A Bug's Life. Star Wars has done it twice with an episode in Clone Wars and an episode of The Mandalorian. Samurai Jack has done this show. He's done this template a few times. It's a classic story, but you cannot beat the original. The original is the best version of this story. Everyone who collects Criterions needs to have this in their collection, and I didn't have it yet, so I finally got that. The next one that I got is Spine 336, and that is Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused. This is a very, very funny coming-of-age movie about the last day of school and the first day of summer bleeding over for a small Texas town in the 1970s, and it is a really, really funny stoner comedy. The second time I watched it was on this Criterion because I wanted to check it out, and ooh, the colors pop in this movie. This transfers so much better than on the stream. The next one I got is Spine 627, and that is The Game from David Fincher. This is actually the first Fincher movie that I ever saw. And this movie, this is insane. It is insane all the way up until like the final few minutes. You will always be constantly second guessing everything that's happening, always questioning what's happening until the final part, and that's where it kind of lost a little bit of momentum for me on my first viewing. I need to watch it again. Maybe I'll form a new opinion about it. I mean, Fincher always makes great movies. He's only made 2 movies that have really disappointed me, and this is probably in like his lower half for me, but it's still like an A- movie for me. That just shows you how great of a director Fincher is. The next one I got is Spine 638, and that is Following from Christopher Nolan, his directorial debut that he made for $11,000 with his friends every weekend for a year back in the 90s. If you watch this on its own, I don't know what you'll think of it. This movie is mostly meant to be viewed just as history, film history, of what, you know, the humble roots of one of the greatest directors of this generation. It's awesome to see him go from something like this, very, very small budget, contained type of mindfuck of a movie, to like, you know, something like Tenet, which is also a mindfuck, but on a much bigger scale. So yeah, this is a must-own for every Nolan completionist such as myself. The only movie that I'm now missing in my Nolan collection is Memento, so I need to get on that. The next one is Spine 820, and that is Fantastic Planet from René Laloux. This is a French animated film that I actually planned on watching before I picked it up. I'm actually planning on doing a video about 25 trippy animated movies that I had to see this movie, you know, to make that list. I made a commitment to watch that movie, and I watched it and I freaking loved it, blew my mind. So yeah, it'll be on the higher ups of that list once I make that video. Spoiler alert, I picked it up, I loved it so much. And the final Criterion I got is Spine number 1073, and that is Memories of a Murder by Bong Joon-ho. This is one of his earlier films. He made Parasite, Best Picture winner, Best Director winner, Screenwriter, Foreign Language film that year. But yeah, if you liked Parasite, you will definitely probably like this movie. It's probably my second favorite out of all of his films. Right above, actually, I can't even rate his films yet, honestly. I gotta see all of them before I can give a definite rating. But Memories of a Murder is excellent. You should check it out. So, for a follow-up on the last Blu-ray collection update that I made, I picked up the first season of Dragon Ball. And I actually picked up seasons 2 through 5 on DVD. Really wish once again, I really wish these were on Blu-ray, but they're not. So, yeah, I'm glad that I own all of Dragon Ball now. I watched through it all. I'm watching like the entire canon timeline of Dragon Ball, so it's been a lot of fun catching up on the original series because it's just been forever since I've seen it. I also picked up a couple more Dragon Ball Blu-rays. I got the History of Trunks and Bardock, the Father of Goku double feature. These are the only two original TV specials that I believe are canon, and I really love the Bardock special. Excellent, excellent special. Trunks is also a great special too. I mean, Trunks is one of my favorite characters in the series. And this is my canon version of the Bardock storyline as well. I kind of like to just push aside everything that happens with Bardock in the Broly movie because I just love this version so much. Then I also got Resurrection F. I did not have this, but now I do, and I'm really glad that I saw this at a Target of all places. I can't believe they were still selling this thing, and it had a freaking slipcover. On to everything else that I picked up. The only new release that I picked up in all of these months that have gone by was Primal Season 1 from Genndy Tartakovsky, the same guy who created Samurai Jack, my favorite cartoon of all time. This has the potential to maybe replace it one day. This is a freaking masterpiece. I got the Steelbook for El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. I saw that this was going at a print, so I had to hurry and snatch this thing up, and luckily I got it when it was at a decent price. Lowest price it possibly had. I got it for like 15 bucks. I believe it's way more expensive than that now, so I'm glad that I got this, because this could be rare one day. Got a couple 4K upgrades from previous Blu-rays that I had. I got Jaws, the lenticular slip. What can I say about Jaws that hasn't been said already? Absolutely nothing, that's what. And then I also upgraded Logan to 4K, but I kept the interior slip for the Blu-ray because the 4K slip cuts off his head, and I thought that looked ugly, so whoever I sell the Blu-ray to is going to have an ugly looking interior slip. I got a double feature of Adam Sandler movies. I got Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. These are my two favorite Sandler comedies. I love just laughing my ass off at these every now and then. You can't not hate them. No, you can't hate them. I almost just made a sin there. I almost sinned. I also got a couple of Jared Hess movies. I got Nacho Libre, which is my dad's favorite comedy of all time, and I'm so happy that I introduced it to him. First time I saw this movie was on an iPhone 4 in the back of a car on the way to a Utah Jazz game. So, yeah, good times. I always have a good time with Nacho Libre. And then I also got Napoleon Dynamite. Probably his best movie, in my opinion. His first is probably his best. And then lastly, I got a couple of Tarantino movies. I now own every single film he directed on Blu-ray. I got the Steelbook of Grindhouse with both Planet Terror from Robert Rodriguez and Death Proof from Quentin Tarantino. This is a really cool Steelbook that I honestly had no idea it was still around, but I managed to get my hands on this thing for like $7. And the last one that I picked up was Jackie Brown. I still haven't seen Jackie Brown or Death Proof yet. Those are the only two Tarantino movies that I have yet to see, but I can't wait to check them out. His appearance on Rogan's podcast is what really inspired me to get these. It was just, what a great listen. One of the best podcasts I've ever heard. Hey, guess what? I got 3 more movies to add to this update. I just went to a pawn shop and they had a buy 2 get 1 free sale going on for Blu-rays. So I got a few of them, and actually one of them was an amazing find. First one that I got was Quarantine. This at one point was the scariest movie I'd ever seen. It's the American remake of Wreck. I can't wait to see if this one holds up still, because I remember this movie scaring the absolute shit out of me when I was a kid. The next one I got was The Great Gatsby. I remember this being a really, really good movie back in the day. I watched it because, we read the book in high school, so I needed to see this one again, too, just to see how that one holds up. But then, the most mind-blowing thing that I ever found at this pawn shop, I found this sealed, and it's the exact edition of this film that I wanted, and I got it for $7, and that is the Terminator. This is, I had to get this cover specifically for this Blu-ray because, this is the poster of the original theatrical
It's the original theatrical poster, and that would look perfect next to my theatrical poster edition of T2. And yeah, it says $25 on the initial one, but I only got it for $6.99. So yeah, I'm super happy about this pickup. And yeah, I'll just put this in.
And anyways, you guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna have a long, hard time packing all these things up, moving on to wherever I'm going next. But anyways, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and be sure to follow me on Letterboxd at TJTBox. And yeah, have a nice one.